Hey, and hello there everyone! Welcome back to the Strike Streams Thursday edition. How are we all doing? I hope we're doing well, and I hope that you're not in a place that is currently on fire or near a fire or anything like that. I hope you guys are all safe and well and taking care of yourselves. I'm just going to shift a couple of things over to the left. Hang on. So forgive me if you hear dragging noises. Not dragon noises, but dragging noises. Okay, so I think that should all be good. Okay. So how are we doing? Have you... can you hear me? Is everything good? So let's see what we've got. So hi Kieran, hi Marcis, hi Kiba, hi Weiss. Hang on, I saw Skywatcher and Xander. And Gage, hi, and Tenchi, hi, or at least half an hour ago, Tenchi, hi, and I think that's everyone, but if I've missed anyone, let me know. Okay, so here we go. So we'll get into the game, and we'll kind of do things quickly. Well, I say that. Oh, my gosh. Javier, hello. But yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm safe. The air quality is not great. I probably should almost like wear a mask indoors or something. And if I'm a bit out of breath, it's just because I kind of had to rush to begin the stream. I knew that once I got into all this stuff that I'm doing in 2025, that I would start to push it and burn the candles at both ends and stuff like that. But yes, Cheese, Bo, you're streaming. Yes, I am. It's safe enough. It's safe enough. So here we go. So if you haven't clicked like on the video yet, please do it, particularly if you weren't expecting me to stream today. So yeah, because I didn't say anything like, you know, oh, like the stream is cancelled until further notice. I was just letting people know that there's a possibility that the stream could have been cancelled due to like power outages or fire. But luckily none of those things seem to be impacting us right now, so hopefully we are okay. Okay, so number one, if you haven't clicked like on the video, please click like on the video. I super duper majorly appreciate it. And second, if you're interested in playing, if you're around and able to play, could you make sure you are watching the video live, okay? Lemons! Type in lemons in the chat. Let me know. But let me know if you want to play along, please make sure you are watching live, okay? If you hover on the YouTube video and you look in the bottom left-hand corner, you see the red circle. You see the red circle that says, and it has live written next to it. If you see the grey circle and a negative number, you're not live. So hit the word live, switch from grey to red, all that lovely stuff. Okay, and finally... and I know you guys know what I'm going to say, but please hold your horses. May all horses be held until I say the magic phrase. And you guys know what the magic phrase is, so wait until I say it. My current tickets are for Kyurem, Moltres, and Blacephalon. Okay, Kyurem, Moltres, and Blacephalon. I need you guys to tell me in a comment after I say the phrase what ones you are able to do, what you're able to shiny hunt for, stuff like that, okay? You guys know all this by now, so I won't go into the full thing. So Kyurem, Moltres, Blacephalon, I will try and assign you properly. With all that said, I think we're pretty much good to go here. I'm just going to put the arrows in, and then I will say the phrase. So we'll wait for Nightbot to do that. And ready, set, Bo! Let me know what you can do out of those three Pokemon. But yeah. Okay. So, and then I will get my spreadsheet up and we'll do some spreadsheet things. Right, hang on a sec. Just need to clear that out of the way, that out of the way. We'll get that out of the way, we'll get that out of the way. Okay. So yeah, I'll talk about how the past few days have been just with the fire and the fires and everything. And then we'll get into it. And because it's Thursday, it's Xander Day, which means I'm putting Xander at the top of the list. Okay. So, right, there's Xander. Okay, so Cuba. So just forgive me if this takes a sec, just because, yeah, I will need a moment to kind of, like, do everything. Let's see. Gage can do all three. Oh, that's interesting. So let's see. Weiss can do any. Luckily, Weiss is near the bottom, which is easy to scroll for. Louis can do any. The balloon animal. So Kieran can do any. And then, hold on a sec. So Xander, Skywatcher can do Kieran and Moltres. And then, oh, hang on. Hang on, what is Creek Fire? Where is Creek Fire? Oh, okay, that's further north than the other one. Okay, but there is another fire now. Okay, that'll be interesting. But it's still not closer than the one that was closest, and that seems to be, like, sort of dying down or kind of under control. So we'll see how this goes. Nabbit Man, hello. Hang on, who are we adding there? Hang on, Kieran, and then... Oh, Skywatcher. The Skywatcher. Okay. Skywatcher, and there we go. Okay. So, there we go. Right, so we have, is that like 7 people, or is that 6? Oh no, is that only 6? That's only 6. Okay, so we can do this. I think we can do this then. So let me just check, hang on. Kyurem and Blacephalon, Kyurem and Moltres. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Oh no, wait, hang on, I don't have cheese. I knew there was a 7th. I was like, hang on, I'm sure there were 7 people. I hadn't added cheese. Well, good news for cheese. That means that cheese is probably going to get to do a Blacephalon. Okay. So hang on, let me just check everyone, and then, hang on, Kiba can do Kyurem, and then Skywatcher can do, okay. So here's my plan and my theory, my game theory. And then Okay, so here's what I've got. Let me know if I've messed up, okay? Because, again, my head is on, like, fires and work and auditions and life, and I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, which I didn't have planned until this morning, which I'll tell you about in a bit as well. So Team 1, Kyurem, Xander, Kiba, and Gage. Team 2, Moltres, Weiss, Kieran, and Skywatcher. And then Team 3, Blacephalon, Cheese, okay? So Team 1, Kyurem, Xander, Kiba, Gage. Team 2, Moltres, Weiss, Kieran, Skywatcher. Team 3, Blacephalon, Cheese. Does that sound good? Does that make sense? Is that all good? And stuff like that. And then we will... so does that sound good? Speak now or forever hold your peace if I have just messed that up, okay? Otherwise, we're going to get Team 1 ready. So Xander, Kiba, and Gage, please get ready. Please come on down. That's what I say. You got an Xbox Series X last week. Nice for Eugen Savior. Also, hi, Happy New Year. Lovely to see you all. If you guys have not clicked like on the video, please click like on the video. And also connect on the Ycom if you are on Team 1. We're going to connect to the Ycom to the internet. We're going to embark upon a Dynamax adventure. We're going to delete the notes. We're going to blah, 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 blah. Okay, so you guys are going to select anything goes while I select Kyurem. We're going to save the game. And then we'll set up a code. And let's go... I don't know. Let's say 0109... and then 0210. So it's like 19210 is kind of the idea. Does that make sense? Okay. So guys, do you recall how... Actually, no, you might not have recalled this if you're new to the Strike streams. For those of you who have been watching me since before the Strike streams, you will have known that for a long time, between like October 2023 and like the end of May last year, so October 2023... end of October 2023, end of May 2024. It's not Christmas anymore. Can't sing it. So yeah, Kyurem is weak to rock, fighting, steel, dragon, and fairy. And it knows ice, normal, and ghost moves, so just keep that in mind. It does have a couple of spread moves, so I don't know, wide guard could be good, but we'll see how that goes. So, anyway, Bark, oh, gosh. So, anyway, Bark, So those of you who followed me from a long time ago will remember for like that sort of 7-month period, I had really bad stomach aches. Like every time I ate, I didn't feel right. Like my stomach didn't feel quite right afterwards. And some days it was more just like oh, my stomach feels different. And some days like my stomach was really like burning and like a lot of discomfort, right? And I had a test for a thing called H. pylori that came back negative, but it didn't matter because by the time I got the test result back, I had been cured. When I got my tooth removed last year, I was given an antibiotic for the tooth and it cured my stomach. And so basically I'm going to go back to the doctor tomorrow because after 8 months of being completely normal, not even a hint of stomach stuff, a week ago on my birthday, I did start having stomach stuff and it sucked and I hated it and it's really annoying. But I think I'm just going to have to go to the doctor and it's really annoying. I don't want to. I hope it doesn't cost me a load of money. Right, Kieran, what'd I say? Steel is good, didn't I? So I guess Skarmory's okay. But yeah, not the best options here. But like, but yeah, oh gosh. Like, okay, grass sucks against ice. So like, is Crawdaunt the best thing? I mean, I guess it is. And then Crocodile's weak to ice as well. So that's wonderful. So yeah, really bad stomach aches. And I basically started having them again a week ago. And I don't know why. There's no consistency to it. It's the most random thing. It's not like, oh, have you eaten too much spicy food? Or like, guys, I am the antithesis of someone who should have stomach aches. Because all the things they list for like stomach things, like when I try and look it up. Let's see, hang on. Okay, there is rock to the right. Kingler does have wide guard. But I would say either Colossal or Kingler. Hang on. But we can get that Stunfisk at the end. I'm gonna go right for the Haunter, although I do need a shiny Swoobat, but oh well. But I think Haunter will be kind of easy for us to defeat, so that as well. But yeah, I'm like someone who shouldn't really have stomach aches, and I hate this, and I don't know why it just started. I don't know why I had like all of my life until like October of not last year but the one before, and so basically until a bit over a year ago I then just started having stomach aches every day. And then I did wonder if the cake set things off, Nabbit, man, but that's kind of the thing. See, this is kind of the issue. There's like no consistency to it. I felt worse on my birth box day. I felt better on January 3rd than I did on January 2nd, and I think I had just as much cake, if not more cake, on the second day. So, like, I ate more cake on the second day, and yet I felt better. So, like, that doesn't make sense. Do you know what I mean? So, so it's like, you know, so it's just really frustrating. There's no consistency to it. It drove me mad. I probably drove all you guys mad who watched me before the strike streams, when I sort of talked about it, when I was just saying, because it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. There's no like, oh, because I've told you guys, if you watched like my green card stream, which if you haven't watched it, please do. It's really good. But if you guys know the German tea story. The German tea story is basically an example of how I'm pretty good at identifying if I've ever eaten anything weird and if that thing is upsetting me. Like, I'm good at outlying, or, you know, sort of like finding the outlier in what I ate that is making me feel bad the few times in my life I have eaten something and that eating something has made me feel bad. Like, that is something I feel like I'm quite good at. But with this, there's no consistency to it, and it's why I think it's not like a dietary thing. I don't think it's just oh, well, you have a bad stomach because you ate this thing or something like that. So, but it sucks. I thought this was gone. I thought this was going to be a temporary blip, and I had 8 months of bliss, and then now I'm back to this. And the thing I'm just desperately hoping, so we don't want to switch for Haunter, because it doesn't really have anything good against Kyurem, but it is weak to ghost moves, so we don't want to be doing any switches. So no switches, no switches, no switches, no switches. No switches, no switches. And then, well, unless, like, I suppose a temp switch could have been good, but anyway, Bark. Okay, but we have Colossal on the right, and then we have, like, Stunfisk on the left. Oh, no, oh, no. No, Barbaric was not very good. So yeah, so we could then do the Stunfisk on the left. So if we do that, that could be good. And then we could... I don't know who we want to switch. We want to get rid of Crocodile for sure. I actually think maybe we might want to get rid of Crocodile for Colossal. Because if we do that... I know Crocodile is good against the Stunfisk, but if Colossal can Gigantamax, that max, like, Gigalith Volcano Rockfall thing is, like, a really, really good move. And so if we do the Dynamaxing on first turns and Xander gets to turn 1 Dynamax against, or Gigantamax against Colossal, I think that'll be a really strong strategy. I would say use a water move because it is ×4 super effective, and Colossal's speed going up isn't, like, really an issue, I would say. So I would say go for it. I think between, like, Muddy Water and Earth Power... Earth Power, Earth Power... I think it's going to be okay. So, I think it'll be okay. Did you check your blood sugar level? No, because I don't think it has anything to do with it. Plus, I don't have a way to do that. But, like, because I don't, like, have diabetes or anything like that, so... but again, I don't really, like, have allergies. I don't really have anything that, hi, Kevin, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. So, yeah, so basically it's just, but this stomach thing, if Kevin's like, oh, I remember Bo's stomach thing from, like, 2023 to 2024. Yep, it's back. So, yeah, I'm going to the doctor tomorrow, and basically I'm going to beg for the antibiotic that I was given last year, to cure me. And if it doesn't cure me, then I'm in real trouble. But I think... it'll be okay. Okay, so it's using Meteor Beam. Okay, so that does suck because it's going to get a turn 1 Meteor Beam here. But it dodged! Why don't I dodged? Oh, because I'm in the air. That's why I used Fly. That's why I soared through the sky like a big pizza pie. Okay, so, okay, Earth Power. Oh, so close, so close. Okay, and then here's Fly. Again, I just did that to get out of the way because it is a fire type. And then here's the Lampent. Oh. Oh, Lampent doesn't have a ghost move, does it? Oh, no. Oh, no. But at least we are lowering that special attack, so that's pretty nifty. Okay, there we go. We did it, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Well done. So yeah, so the one thing I am trying to do today is I didn't eat until like 15 minutes before this stream. So basically between like 4 p.m. yesterday, I think I ate between like 3 and 4 p.m. yesterday. Between 3 and 4 p.m. yesterday is when I last ate, and then I ate just now, like 15 minutes before the stream. So I basically almost went a whole day without eating because I just don't really have any appetite because of my stomach. So if Xander switches, I think if Xander does a switch, that'll be really good. And then, yeah, there we go. Nice. And then I don't know I can't remember if the Stunfisk has a steel move, or if it only has, like, steel roller or something like that. I genuinely can't remember. But basically... we could switch Crawdaunt for Stunfisk, but Gage, I think it was Gage, who made this point as well. The thing about Crawdaunt is Crawdaunt does resist Ice and Ghost. So Crawdaunt actually could be an okay Pokemon to keep, maybe? Like, I think maybe, like, we could, like, if Stunfisk doesn't have a Steel move, I actually think having that dual resistance to... Kyurem could be better than just having a steel type that doesn't resist ice moves. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it has Metal Sound. What does it have, Gage? It has, like, Foul Play, Earth Power, Metal Sound, and what's the other move it has? I can't remember what the other one is. You'll have to let me know. But yeah, I think Colossal and Crawdaunt can take, and Lampent can take this. I am once again going to hide like a coward, and then we'll be fine. Oh, Terrain Pulse. Okay, I don't think anyone can set up any terrain, and I don't think any of the terrains. Yeah, if we could like set up fairy terrain, that would be perfect. But we don't have that, so yeah. I think, Gage, you might be best to just stick with this Crawdaunt. I think you're right. I think you're right to like have the Crawdaunt because of the resistances. The resistance. Have the resistances, and then yeah. And Crawdaunt can just be like our surviving Pokemon. It could use like Swords Dance and Lash Out. That's genuinely a good strategy. Like one Swords Dance and then just like Lash Out afterwards. But yeah, I think that could be a good strategy. And then if Xander does the, like, Volcalith, that's going to be, like, really strong. Oh, right, we just weakened our Flamethrower. But that's okay. It's not a problem. That is a problem. Should Lampent swap? That's interesting. Maybe Lampent could swap, because it does have that weakness to Ghost. It can, like, get the burn in, and it can use Skitter Smack, though. Like, I would honestly say, if we had Lampent and just used Skitter Smack, that's genuinely a good strategy. Ow, it was feeble throughout the area. Okay, show me Potato Geyser. Oh, Xander misclicked. Uh-oh, we'll find out about that never, because it's too late. We've already won. Well done, everyone. Well done. But yeah, so guys, I've got a bad tummy. I'm going to go to the doctor tomorrow, like, fingers crossed for me, because just I'm not, like... I just hope he can give me the antibiotic, and I hope the antibiotic works. But anyway, Bark. But so basically, for dinner today, though, I put a bunch of rice in... Oh, you hit Flamethrower instead of Scald. Oh, that's fine. You would have still got it. It's fine. But I basically just put a bunch of rice in the rice cooker with like a cup of like frozen peas and carrots that I had, and then oh sorry, excuse me, I just burped. That's what you get for eating right before your stream. And then I put one okay, we are switching. Okay. You could use Metal Sound, I suppose, and that could help out Colossal. So but yeah, but basically, so just rice, vegetables, and like a chicken thigh, and like yeah, and a chicken thigh, and I seasoned the rice and I seasoned the veg and I seasoned the chicken thigh, and then I just left that in the rice cooker for like an hour, and then it was cooked. And that's what I ate right before this. And hopefully my stomach seems okay so far. So we'll see if I get any burninate later on. But there we go. Okay, so let's do this thing. I'm going to, I'm going to Steel Wing. And then we'll do this thing. But yeah, Stunfisk can totally use Metal Sound. And that will help out Colossal. So, in that sense, it's kind of worth it. Like, basically, if Stunfisk uses Metal Sound and it hits with Metal Sound, a Colossal doubling its damage is going to be a more impactful thing than, like, Lampent using Skitter Smack, I guess. I mean, it would have been nice to lower the special attack, but... Oh, here's Hyper Voice. But yeah, that didn't do too much. So I'm going to have my defense go down, but it's fine. And then my speed will go up. Oh, wait, hang on. I didn't get a speed boost. Maybe it's only for, like, physical attacks. I don't know. Or maybe my ability's been cancelled. Who knows? Okay. So here we go. Attack up. Right, show me Potato Volcalith. Kadoosh. So that's nice. And that's going to chip away and do a bit of damage, like, every turn now. So that's really cool. Okay, there's a Metal Sound. Nice. As was my rice. My rice was very nice. It was very plain, because it was just basically salted rice with, like, salted chicken and salted peas and carrots. But it was still good, though. It was quite yummy. But I think in part of that was just because I haven't eaten for a day, and I think I did need it. So, okay, right. Defense went down a lot, but that's okay. There's a steel wing, more like a steel fling. There's the lash out. That's good. And then if this Volcalith hits here, we might get the KO at the end of this turn. This might not KO, but the Volcalith may do the rest of the damage we need. And then Bo used the move Salt Cure on his meal. Exactly. So let's see how this goes, okay? Okay. Glaciate, hang in there, everyone. There goes the speed down. For everyone. The tension is killing me. And hopefully this rice doesn't kill my stomach. Right, white tub. But yeah, this is what's annoying about the stomach thing, okay? If it was like a temporary thing, like if it came for a few days and then it left, that would be fine. If it came for a few days and it left after I started doing a certain something, like if I had to once every 8 months have 3 days where I only eat rice, carrots and peas and chicken thighs, I would do that. I would happily do that. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars, well done Team 1. I would do that. But the thing about this stomach thing is that there's just no consistency to it. There is no consistency to what sets me off, what triggers this, what makes it worse on some days than on others. The only thing that is like sort of quote-unquote remotely consistent with it, or that kind of like seemingly had an impact, was having that antibiotic and then that like getting rid of it. So, you know, like, so I'm just hoping I can persuade the doctor to like give it to me. Right, Haunter is a no. Colossal is a you can't spell colossal without... No, it's a no-lossal. I don't know. A colossal. Whatever. Sorry, I'm hiccuping because, again, I ate right before doing this stream. Stunfisk is not shiny. Dang. But that's okay. I actually have all of these Pokemon as shiny. You know who I don't have a shiny, though? And who, you know, we never got it for Christmas. But will we get a Tango Berry Blast Kyurem for Christmas? Oh, the humanity. No. I also need to make my list of Pokemon I need to get in this mode, but I keep... but again, I was busy with the fires and stuff like that, so... okay, Stunfisk is a no. There we go. But well done, Team 1. I'm sorry you didn't get anything, but hopefully we'll get something later. Hang on, I do just need to check the fire warnings. No, still the creek fire, I think. It's mainly like the Palacetes fire or whatever, but yeah. Okay. So guys, gals, non-binary pals. Team 2. Time to... Oh, you did get shiny Alolan Persian and Beware yesterday? Nice, Gage. That's awesome. Congrats. Okay, Team 2, Moltres, Weiss, Kieran, and Skywatcher. Hopefully you guys are all ready. Hopefully you have connected to the Wycom or on the Wycom, and then it says online or internet in the top right-hand corner. Bo, the house is on fire. Bo, hold on, I'm listing my Pokemon. Exactly, Kevin, exactly. I didn't do that. But yeah, unfortunately, yeah, the biggest fire that is giving me grief is the one in my stomach. So, okay. So we're gonna talk to the lady. If she asks about a preference, you just say anything goes. Well, I select the Flaming Moltres, and then there we go. There's a problem. What's the problem, Kieran? You got internet issues, or we could always switch you with Cheese. And I know Cheese. Oh no, actually no, Cheese can't do Moltres anyway. Xander can do Moltres though. Or if someone else has joined, then if someone else has joined who can do Moltres and would like to, let me know in the chat. But oh crud. Okay, is there anyone else who can join a raid right now, and then Kieran can join Blacephalon along with Kevin? Can anyone do the Moltres, or could maybe Xander could? I'm gonna sort of just say Xander can, and then we'll go with that. I'm gonna go 0109, and then I'm gonna go 1431. Okay. So there we go. So this is for Skywatcher, Weiss, and... Oh, hang on. Everyone... Okay, Kieran might be able to get in, so we'll give Kieran a second. Zoe! Hi! Welcome, welcome. Lovely to see you. Okay, so Kieran's on his way. So, yeah. So this is, as a reminder, Skywatcher, Kieran, and Weiss. Although, why have we got no one? That's weird. Why do we have no one? I would have thought we'd have had, like, two... Oh, no. Okay, there we go. We have one. We have two. And then we just need Kieran. And there we go. Okay, I'm going to add Kevin to the spreadsheet. Zoe, would you be interested in a Blacephalon in, like, 20 minutes? I always look at K for Kevin, but it's S for Silver. Okay, I'm adding Kevin. And I've preemptively... Yes! I've preemptively added Zoe. And Zoe had said yes by the time I looked up. Excellent. Okay. So. Show us raw chicken. Unless it was the one that was in my rice cooker. That had better have been cooked. I've already got enough stomach issues. Okay. So there we go. Bo, Artemis, Amber, and Furniture for the money. So here we go. Electric is good against Moltres. Water is great, and Rock is absolutely brilliant. Let's do this thing. You made it. You did make it, Kieran. And show us Potato Moltres. Exactly. So, Colossal is good against a Moltres. So I'm gonna do that. The only thing is maybe we could try and time the Dynamax so that I get to do the Volcalith again, because Volcalith against Moltres is going to be very powerful. But we'll see how it goes. No, don't worry, Nabbit, man. I know what you meant. No, I know. I knew you meant Moltres, but I was like, yeah, hopefully for the Moltres, not for my dinner. But there we go. Maybe I just need to eat less and just eat super plainly. But even so, I don't know. I still want to try the antibiotic. Because if that works, then it means I have a solution. And it means every time it happens, I just go to the doctor and I say, hey, I need the antibiotic. Can we do the Vespiquen? Because if we do Vespiquen, I can beat it in one hit. And then we can get the Seadra at the end as well. I'm gonna select it. Now, the only thing is that a regular Stunfisk on the left? I think it's a regular Stunfisk. Regular Stunfisk is an electric type, and therefore could be quite nifty. Like I said, electric is good. Kanto Stunfisk. But yeah, no, the classic Unovan Stunfisk. That's it. Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's the Galarian one. I think it's like the classic Unovan one. So yeah. Right, there's the Misty Surge. Thank goodness Wheezing isn't cancelling out our abilities. Oh, the question is, who are we going to switch and when are we going to switch them? If we get Stunfisk and Seadra, when are we going to switch people? Do we keep the slow... Do we keep Slowbro? Do we keep Slowbro just because it has the resistance to Moltres? Or do we keep something else because it's kind of better for it? I genuinely don't know. I'm trying to think as well. What's good against... what would be better to have for the Seadra? Doesn't really matter, does it? I don't think it really matters who switches between the Unpheasant and the Wheezing. Right, there's a dual wing beat. It missed! Even though it's totally in front of you, it missed! No. Okay. Stunfisk is from Unova, yes. Originally in Pokemon Black and White. So yeah. Oh, Skywatch, you just started a boss fight. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Flamethrower. Very nice. So yeah, anyway, that's boring stomach stuff. I think I kind of talked about my games and stuff like that already. Like Pikmin 4. I'm having fun with Pikmin 4 at the minute. I'm really liking Pikmin 4. I tell you what, I might... No, I'll just use it. I'm really liking Pikmin 4. It's quite addictive. The only thing I don't like... So I've only played Pikmin 3 before, okay? So I'm enjoying 4. The only thing I don't like about it is... It's a thing that, like... It's a feature that people really, really like from, like, the second game. And I kind of like it. But I also don't, and I'll tell you why. It's like the dungeons or the caverns that you get. So, for those who've never played Pikmin, don't worry, I promise I'll make this relatable and interesting. For those who've never played Pikmin, Shumi, hi, welcome, lovely to see you. If people haven't clicked like on the video, we did beat a boss earlier, and I don't think I really said it then, so click like on the video. Please, please, please. I need all the help I can get. It's a new year. I want to get to 3,000 subscribers. I need your help. Please click like on the video. That's an easy way to do it. I don't think we need this Vespiquen. I mean, it can use revenge on something, maybe, but, like, that's all it's got. Yeah. What did we have? There was, like, Stunfisk, and then there was Seadra, wasn't there? Okay. Oh, I have a plan. Here is my plan. If we go for Stunfisk, right? If we go for Stunfisk, and then we switch Unpheasant for Stunfisk, then maybe we could have the Stunfisk Dynamax against Seadra. Like, that could be what we do. In fact, actually, we could have Slowbro Dynamax here instead of Weezing, because Weezing doesn't really need to Dynamax because it already sets up fairy terrain. So maybe if we didn't Dynamax Weezing, but then we did Dynamax Slowbro, that could be a good way of ensuring that I get to Gigantamax against the Moltres. Does that sound like a good idea? And whoa! Wonga! We just got... Hang on a sec, I'm going to select my move. Guys, gals, non-binary pals, we just got a $10 Wonga from Cheese. Here's to everyone staying safe and healthy. Cheese, thank you so much. That's so, so sweet, and I hugely appreciate it. Is that my like, first Wonga of, like, my non-birthday 2025? I don't know. Thank you for everyone who did show up for my birthday a week ago. It was my birthday a week ago. Gage, yeah, sorry. You were the one who I'd kind of wanted to say to about this. I think I had, like, kind of mentioned it, but you weren't around, and I hadn't got a chance to, like, say it to you. Yeah, because of, like, the strike and everything, Gage, and because of, like, how, like, financially hard up I am and stuff like that, I kind of couldn't justify getting Mario and Luigi for Christmas. I know I had talked about it for months, like, I want to get Mario and Luigi this Christmas, but I kind of had slowly realized that, like, it's not going to happen. So I wasn't able to get it, and basically I'm going to wait for it to be on a discount someday, because that is a game where, like, that will be on a discount either, like, for Mario Day or next Christmas or something like that. Like, I will be able to get that for $40, and when I can, I will. But yeah, I kind of just couldn't justify... so for, like, this Christmas, I basically got a load of games that were, like, way cheaper than normal, or kind of cheap. Hang on. Okay, yeah, Slowbro is Dynamax, and good. So yeah, I had to kind of, like, unfortunately not do that. Because, again, if it were a typical Christmas, right, I would have probably got, like, Mario and Luigi. I would have got, oh, Kiba, your birthday's Mario Day? Oh, that's nice. I'll try and remember that. Like, I know that's easy to remember, but you have to remember I've, like, met 100 people throughout the Strike streams. And, you know, it's kind of hard to remember, like, 100 days of the year, given there are only 365 of them. Yeah. That's awesome. But yeah, so I kind of realized that, like, was one of the Mario Rabbits. I haven't got that. I might get that someday, but that also might be, like, I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm not interested enough in that game to, like, justify, I was expecting Psychic! I was expecting Psychic terrain. I thought Slowbro had a Psychic move. Does Slowbro not have a Psychic move? I thought Slowbro had a psychic move. Oh no. Oh no, because guys, we need to beat this in 3 turns. That's the only issue. Okay, I'm going to use a flamethrower now. Hopefully this will do a load of damage. Okay. So, but yeah, so I may get Mario Rabbids someday, but I would only get that if I was cheap and if I was in a position where I was like, yeah, I can spend like $15 on a game or whatever, whereas I'm just not in that position right now. I know it's like, but you still got a bunch of games for Christmas. It's like, yes, but that's because it's Christmas and blah, 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 blah. So like, oh gosh. Okay, it's fine that the sun is set up because it does help power up Colossal and it will weaken this, muddy water, but we just have to hope for accuracy stuff. Okay. No. Okay, this Stunfisk is a problem. This is why Stunfisk is like one of my 2 least favorite Pokemon. Okay. Flamethrower, Kadoosh, can we burn it, please? Please. Oh, no. Okay. I think if we all hit this, though... but yeah, so I am curious about that game. It's just not one where I, like... So I'm curious about that game, and I would like to play it. But it's one of those things where I'm not in a position financially where if I saw that for, like, $15, which I think I have seen, like, you can get it very cheap. But those games, I'm just not in a position where I can be like, oh, I'm gonna, like, get this game for $15 or something. Like, I've just never really been in that position. So maybe someday I will. But just, yeah, I'm not a person where I can get every game I'm, like, curious about. Oh, no, my speed can't boost. That's funny. Stunfisk is tanky, but I did think we were going to have an easier time with it. But, okay. Red Max Mindstorm, please. Yes! Okay, that's cool. So, we'll switch on Pheasant here. If we switch on Pheasant here, because Pheasant's in, like, 4th place, right? So if we switch on Pheasant, that means that it gets to Dynamax for the Seadra, and then we'll be able to beat Seadra, and then we should be okay. So yeah, I love Mario and Luigi games. I'm so gutted I wasn't able to get it. But yeah, I just have to wait a while until I can get it, unfortunately. It's just the reality of, like, last year. So, long pasted story, forgets its story for a while, but then it picks itself up. Okay, that's good to know. Well, Gage, I really do appreciate you kind of telling me about it, but, like, without spoiling it as well. And that you have been for, like, a while, like, because it's good to hear. It's good to know. I'm glad that you have been enjoying it and everything, and yeah. Okay, so then here I will just say one thing. Slowbro could do a switch here. Slowbro could do a switch here if you wanted. Or Weezing could, actually. But, like, because we're going to be switching them anyway. So, I say let's go for it and let's see what we get. And then, please, don't be a grass type, 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 don't be a grass type. I probably should have said Weezing should have switched, and then... Oh, Musharna. Okay, that's kind of... It does have Energy Ball for the Seadra, so that's kind of good. That's kind of nifty. But yeah, I probably should have said Weezing, and then if Weezing had a good swap, then we could have switched Slowbro. But again, that's my kind of, like, being rusty over Christmas kind of thing. Like, forgetting, like, the right way around to do switches and stuff. So, Musharna will be good for Seadra, though, so that's pretty nifty. Weezing resists fire because of the fairy. No, that's the other way around. Fire resists fairy, not fairy resists fire. So basically, Weezing's just like kind of... So basically, Weezing's actually at a bit of a disadvantage to Moltres, but we can switch it for Seadra, and, like, that's the whole point, and, yeah. So if we... whoever can Oh, yeah, so Stunfisk is going to Dynamax, right? So whoever can Dynamax, please... Whoever can Dynamax, please Dynamax, okay? Is essentially the point here. And then this should be good. So... But yeah, Yeah, so unfortunately no Mario and Luigi. Yeah, so on like a typical Christmas, right, I would have got like Mario and Luigi, I would have got like Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, like that would have been like my birthday present or something probably. I would have got like something else that was like maybe kind of newish or so, or maybe I would have got like a couple of other games or something. Maybe I would have still got some of the ones I got, but like I think there are things I probably would have, or maybe I would have like waited for some other. Maybe I would have got like Luigi's Mansion 2 or something. I don't know. I would have got something else anyway. But yeah. But I didn't get those. I got other stuff instead. Like Pikmin 4, which I have been enjoying. It's very. There is that satisfying thing of Pikmin 4 of like organizing all your Pikmin and getting them to do tasks, and it is quite satisfying. Whoa! Wow! Fluttermane resisted fire move from Charizard. I mean, it shouldn't have. That's kind of like not a thing unless like its type had changed in some way because of a move or if Charizard did something. But that shouldn't be, a Fluttermane shouldn't resist a Charizard. Because you could the old 7-star Charizard raid they had, like Fluttermane was a good counter, but like it's just because Charizard was a special attacker, not because fire was not very effective. So, okay, right. Gee, but you sure have enough Pokeballs there? I know, I finally got some. Oh, okay. We're kind of hoping for wheezing in this situation, but we'll see how it goes. Yes! Okay. Nice. But yeah, so, yeah, that's the thing. I had a very, let's see what's on sale Christmas. So, but it's been good, and birthday. So, but it's been good, so I've been enjoying it. Yeah, like I had a good time with Sonic Generations. Kirby and the Forgotten Land is a good game. Again, I don't think it's made me into a Kirby fan. I think I'm, like, content with Kirby. And then Pikmin 4 I'm really enjoying. But see, that's the thing, with Pikmin 4, I'm kind of like, I feel gutted that I wasn't able to get one, like, because for Thanksgiving, loads of places had 1 and 2 for, like, half price, and I'm really gutted I wasn't able to, like, capitalize on that, because now I'm like, oh man, I would have liked to have had 1 and 2. I want to have all the Pikmins on Switch, I think. I think I actually do want to get 1 and 2, and then I want to get 3. I had 3 on Wii U back in England, but obviously I don't have it now. So I kind of would like to get that again, because I had loads of fun with 3. So, it's the Flaming Moltres. So, yeah. Not a Sonic fan, not my type of game. Yeah, Sonic is... I sort of said this the other day, like on Monday. Sonic is an interesting one because I constantly forget what Sonic is. I kind of always just kind of lump Sonic in with Mario, like 2D Mario in a way, but it's a completely different game. Like, it really is like, it's like trial and error. You're kind of expected to suck or to, you know, to die and or suck. You're not expected to get things perfectly. You're not expected to be able to like find all the collectibles on the first go. It is a game designed to be played again and again and again for you to improve and learn and grow and get better and like figure it out kind of thing. And I kind of always forget that about Sonic. So once you remember that, it's like that first time you're playing it, you're a bit like, I'm not sure I'm enjoying this. But then once you actually do start like redoing some levels and stuff, you're like, oh, this is really fun. I love it. Like, so. But even so, that's not into like, you know. But again, if you're not into that, then it's even worse, you know. Like, and that's the thing. And yeah, and if you're not like a platformer person, then yes, Sonic isn't. Sonic is like a very kind of like a, I don't want to say niche form of platformer, but like a platformer like Mario is way more just kind of like universally friendly. Like I feel like I could give my mom a Mario game and like she could play it. Like she I don't think my mom has ever played any games or anything. I need to get her to play a game someday. I think she like played the Wii. I think I got her to try out the Wii. But like there are like Mario games where I think I could get her to like try them out or something. But well done everyone. Well done team 2. Team 2. We made it through. So well done. We just beat the Flaming Moltres. So yeah. Hang on, there's a sell pitch like Sonic, get ready to suck. But it's true though. It is true. Like, you're not gonna be amazing at Sonic on your first play. Like, in some ways, like the way that I play, like if I play a game like Mario Wonder, the way that I play the first level, the first time isn't hugely different from how I play the first level the second time when I'm like redoing it once the credits have rolled, you know? So, but anyway, bark. So, Vespiquen that's actually a good idea, Weiss. I could use Premier Balls on the bosses, and then that could be a way of counting how many raids I've done. Interesting. But yes. But there we go. So anyway, Bark, Vespiquen is a no. Stunfisk is a no. Oh, Zoe, Kevin, and Cheese, I think it is. Please get ready, okay? And just say hi in chat just so I know you're still here and still good. Vespiquen's a no. Stunfisk is a no. Seadra will do no harm because it's a no. But will today be the day we get the Flaming Moltres? No, that looks pretty. Well, to be honest, that didn't really look very orange to me, but no, and no. But can I just say that that doesn't look very orange to me. Like, there is a kind of pinkishness to that orange. Like, it's not pink. I'm not saying that that's pink, and I'm not saying that it looks pink, right? But what I am saying is right here, right now, with the light we have here in Los Angeles and the TV I have and stuff like that, it's like they took like an orange or yellow and then they just mixed in like the tiniest blob of pink, and I don't know why. Okay, I'm gonna get because it was so annoying. I'm gonna get Stunfisk. Well done, Team 2. Okay, so is everyone here? Like, is Zoe definitely still here? I can't remember seeing Zoe in chat. Zoe, please, Zoe. Okay. Xander can be backup or something like that. Okay. So let's have a quick look and a quick figure out of things. So yeah, Team 3. Cheese, Kevin, and Zoe with... Oh, hang on a sec. I better just check this one. Oh, hang on. The vegetation fire, where's that? Oh, that's like really far west. But there's a fire called the vegetation fire that apparently is starting to like quite rapidly burn. So I don't know where that's going to go. But I think that maybe that might be on like the other side of some mountains or something. Hopefully. I never really have like learned where all the mountains are in this place. Well, hang on, what's the creek fire? Was that there before? Maybe it was. Okay. But yeah, the one that's close to me, that hasn't had any updates in for 6 hours, so I think it's okay. Yeah. I think it's gonna be okay. I think it's gonna be okay. Like for me, like not for ever. You know, like I think that we're definitely not out of the woods for a lot of people, but can someone please bring a Kyogre to LA? It'd be nice. It'd be nice. I'll accept a Politoed. So, okay, welcome back. So, would you like a Moltres? Yes, I would, Clam Fandango. Okay, so hang on. So, Cheese. Do they know how the fire's even started? Well, that's the thing, Cheese. They're all, like, really spread out, and they all have very different... So, the Sunset Fire, which is the one that I've had to been keeping an eye on, that started in, like, a building, right? Like, so that wasn't, like, say, oh, there was, like, you know, something that set on fire in a forest, and then it kind of, like, burned or whatever. So the ones that are, like, forest fires are probably a bit more... They could be a bit more like an accident or something. But, like, a fire started in a building, that could be, like, shenanigans. That could be, like, very human, maybe even deliberate. Like, that's not me spreading a conspiracy theory. We have to wait and find out what, you know, all the info says and stuff like that. I probably shouldn't have singled out that specific one. But what I am saying is there are all these different fires that are in all these different places and for, like, different reasons. So... Some of them could just be nature being like sucking, and some of them could be foul play, but we're just going to have to wait and find out what happens. But the first thing at first is going to be containing them, isn't it? So, right, okay, so sorry, Team 3. Okay, so this is going to be Cheese, Kevin, and Zoe with Xander on standby, and I suspect it is going to be Xander. So Xander, I would just do the, the black guy hiding behind the tree, like rubbing his hands together, like, ooh, this is going to be good, kind of thing. That's Xander right now, like eyeing up Zoe's spot, essentially. Right, we're going to talk to the lady. We're going to say we're going to do some stuff. You guys are going to say anything goes, but we will give Zoe a chance, okay? But maybe we'll wait till... Oh, Zoe, yes, you're back. Oh, Xander, you're free. Zoe, you're back, yay. Yes, so you're up, Zoe. You are up. You are here. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Sorry, I hadn't seen you in chat, so I was worried that you'd, like, gone or something had happened. Yay, you're here. Excellent. Okay, so yeah, you are up, Zoe. This is your code, okay? So we're going to go... You're going to go 0109 and then 0257, okay? So 0109, 0257. That's the code. That's the thing. That's the ticket. And for Blacephalon. So yeah, so this is Zoe, Cheese, and Kevin. Now, if anyone does have any issues, Xander can still be our substitute. But I was worried there that Xander might have to join after like a minute and a half. But we don't have to, so it's cool. So yeah, Zoe, you are up, and you're our final one. And just so let me know if you have any issues connecting, or if you're still like, putting food in your mouth or something like that. You're like, wait, I need to turn on the switch, or something like that. Because we can like do this lobby again if you need a sec, but okay. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna hang on. I filled up like a bajillion bottles of water yesterday, so I might use up some of these. Like, I was like, just in case, like, the power goes out again or anything, but... Okay, you're going to the Crown Tundra, okay? But yeah, just let me know if you think you're not gonna make it. Like, if it gets to, like, 45 seconds on the screen or something like that, like, please, and you haven't got in, please, like, send a message when there's, like, 45 seconds left if you haven't got in yet, okay? Like, if we haven't started the raid, and it gets to 45 seconds, just, like, put something in chat about, like, what's going on in your game, so, because we can stop and try again, but, yeah. Right. Okay, so we got about 20 seconds. But I believe in you, Zoe. You can do it. You can do it. It would be darkly ironic for Bo to get Fire Legendary. Yes, it would. You know what would have been more darkly ironic? If I'd have gotten 2 Fire Legendaries. But yeah, no. Okay, I think, guys, if we get to, like, 30 seconds, we may need to back out. There is, like, a 10-second... Oh, no. Actually, there is a 10-second delay. So, I'll wait till, like, 25, but I think we need to... Yeah, I can't... Oh, you're good. Okay, hang on. Okay, we're gonna... Okay. Yes! You were! Zoe, the prophecy has been fulfilled. You did it! Zoe, nicely done. But yeah. Sorry for the miscommunication. What were you eating? Was it good? Was it delicious? Let me know. Blacephalon is weak to ghost, dark, water, ground, and rock, okay? Okay. And yet, in spite of all that, like, don't pick a grass type. Guys, I'm picking the Cherrim. Because you guys know how I like Cherrim. In this mode. It's very good. It was pizza. It was very good. What kind of pizza? Yeah, these are not good options, are they? These starting options. Hopefully hopefully Zoe's choice of topping is better than our choices presented here. But no, nice. Oh, Pincurchin's not ideal either. Oh gosh. Okay. 3 meat. Oh, that sounds good. That's. I wish That probably wouldn't give me a stomachache right now. Okay, there's a Tentacruel on the right. Oh, and then there is a rock type on... Oh, and then there's a rock type on the left. So we got, like, Armaldo on the left. And then there's... And then there is Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan's pretty good, actually. It does have a dark move and stuff. So... The question is, who do we want... what? No! 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 Why did we not go for the Tentacruel? No! No, guys! Guys, oh no! What happened? What happened? No! Oh, no! Oh, okay. 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 This is... Oh, okay. So, here's my theory. My game theory. Here's my theory, okay? I think we want to get rid of Glalie for the Armaldo. Because that means it will be able to Dynamax. And it means that... And it means that we're getting rid of a fire weakness. Okay? So that's my first idea. My second idea is we might want to switch for this Boltund because it does have Crunch, and I can't remember whether it has Helping Hand. It might have Helping Hand, but at the very least it does have Crunch. So if we have, like... So if we have, like, Armaldo... And Crunch on Boltund, that could be a good combo. It's just... who do we switch for the Boltund? That I do not know. Gage, you left for a bit, got lost in the YouTube shorts. But so that's kind of like my idea. That's my thinking. Let me know if, like, that makes sense. Oh, a lucky defense drop there. Very lucky. Okay. So if we can hit it with, like, a good physical move... I think we're all special, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't know who we're going to want to get rid of out of, like, Pincurchin and Garbodor. Pincurchin does have Hydro Pump, so maybe... So maybe we might want to keep Pincurchin for, like, that reason. But Kevin, you have the Glalie, don't you? Or hang on, who do you have, Kevin? Because I think, like I said, I think we might want to have Armaldo be our 4th place Pokemon, is the one thing. So, Cramorant, hello! Welcome, welcome. Okay. So... Yeah, Cheese, if you have Garbodor... I do think, like, Boltund for Garbodor could be a good switch. And then... Who have we got? Yeah. If we got Armaldo... Yeah, Garbodor isn't really, like, that useful for Armaldo. So that's okay as well. So, yeah. If we... So, Cheese. I think that's a good idea, Cheese. I think if you do Garbodor for Boltund, I think that'll be pretty nifty. And then... yeah. Oh, Kevin's the Pincurchin. Oh, right, okay. So, yeah, so Zoe, we want Zoe to stay. So we don't want Zoe to switch right now. But Zoe, if you do Glalie for Armaldo, I think that'll be a really good move. We could do Sudowoodo. But I think Armaldo's a bit better, I would say. And then we can... Oh, and then we can do Oh, and then there's Kangaskhan. Oh, and then Kevin can switch for Kangaskhan. I forgot about Kangaskhan. But yes. Okay. But I think we do still want a Dynamax here, okay? So if Boltund Dynamaxes, please do Dynamax. You can use, like, a Max Lightning, very, very frightening. Or you could use a max darkness, because that would help out both Pincurchin and Cherim. You could use one max darkness to help with Pincurchin and Cherim. There is one thing I am going to do here. Hang on, I'm going to check the speed difference between Pincurchin and myself. If I weaken a Hydro Pump, I'm so sorry here. Yeah, I'm gonna be weak. I'm gonna set up the sun, so just maybe keep that in mind with regards to Hydro Pump. You might just want to use like electric moves or something. I don't really know. Pincurchin isn't really that great here, I've just realized, but nevertheless, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for this, and then we'll see how it goes. Also, did I say hi to Cramorant? Hi, Cramorant. I think I did, but if I didn't, I'm so sorry. Okay. So, let's have some more water. Okay, so there's a max darkness. That'll lower special defense. And then the next max lightning will do like a load more damage as well. So if we do one now, this can kind of be like a bit of a setup turn for us. And then we can, yeah. Lunala has Shadow Ball, Swift, and it's just, and Moon Blast, doesn't it? It's like Ghost Fairy and normal. Steel Roller! Ooh! Oh! There's using the old noodle. Bear in mind... Oh, actually, no. If Bolton uses Max Lightning again, Glalie can do that again. So this is okay. Oh, okay. Well, there goes my flower gift. And even though the Hydro Pump wouldn't have done as much because of the Sandstorm boosting defenses. But okay, I'm going to go with a Weather Ball now because my Weather Ball is going to be super effective. So, like, hey-ho, Ben's not here. Let's do this thing. This is still fine, though. It's just Pincurchin still sucks. This sort of the thing. But yeah, so if Bolton uses Electric here, Glalie uses a Steel Roller, this should all be good. Lightning. If Bolton uses Lightning, very, very frightening. Because then Glalie can use Steel Roller, and then that'll work, and then that'll be good. It's not Mirror Coat, it's Magic Coat, just to make that clear, because Mirror Coat's a very different move. Magic Coat just means don't bother with any, like, status moves. Mirror Coat would mean you have to be very, very careful of using any special attack on it. Okay. Right, so there's the electricity gone. And then, yeah. No, it has Moongeist Beam, Shadow Ball, Moonblast, Swift, and Magic Coat. Yeah. But that is... Yeah, apart from the Mirror Coat for Magic Coat, that is the moveset. That is the moveset. Okay. Because remember, they have 5 moves. Okay, so if you're like, hang on, you just listed 5 moves. It's like, yes, every boss Pokemon has 5 moves. So, if there's any confusion about, like, wait, but you listed 5 moves, it's like, yes, they all have 5 moves. They only use the 5th move once they start to get desperate, is what we have kind of been establishing for a while, thanks to Tenchi. Tenchi said about that, and then ever since Tenchi said about that, I have never found anything to contradict it. Which is good to know, because it basically means that if the move that's not listed on... basically, it means the move that Cerebi doesn't list is, like, you know, only used once they're at low health. So, okay. So here we go. So, yeah, so Zoe, if Zoe does Glalie for Armaldo, although Pincurchin, just hang in there just in case. But yeah, so if we do Armaldo for Glalie, Glalie for Armaldo, Glalie for Armaldo, Glalie for Armaldo, and then, yep, excellent, perfect, nicely done, Zoe. Yes. And then if we do Kangaskhan, now, Kevin, if you did want to be a Maverick, you could switch your Pincurchin here for the Scientist. And we could see if you get something good. And then if you get something good, I could switch Cherim. Or just I could switch Cherim I could switch Cherrim anyway because I am a grass type and we're going up against a fire type. So I would say do it, Kevin, and then I can see if I can switch Kangaskhan. Oh, Kevin didn't do it. Oh. Okay. Do I want to switch for the scientist? I think the answer's no. Oh, I'm gonna do it. If Kevin didn't do it, I'm gonna do it. Fungus. Okay. It's not quite the same as setting up the... Actually, no, this is worse, isn't it? Because at least with Cherrim, I have the ability. Oh, well, never mind. Well, maybe here's what we can do. Maybe I can switch for the Kangaskhan instead. And Kevin can just stick with Hydro Pump. So, does that sound like a plan? Because if Kevin's got Hydro Pump and I'm weak to a Blacephalon, maybe I should switch. And then that will still kind of work out, essentially. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. And I tell you what I'll do as well. I'll use a Rage Powder. Because if I'm going to switch anyway, I may as well tank some hits for you guys. Do you know what I mean? So then, like, I'm using the old noodle. I like it when I use the old noodle. But watch, this plan will fail instantly. Okay. So, yeah, anyway, Buck. Okay, that was a roar and a half, a cry and a half. But yeah. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals. I think I talked about this a little bit on Monday and a little bit on my birthday, but I'll talk about it just one more time for now whilst it's still kind of relevant. I am sorry for anyone who was kind of expecting me to stream like over the Christmas holiday and stuff like that. It's just one of those things where it's, you know, I'll use another Rage Powder here. It's just one of those things where once I, like, got into the holidays, I kind of realized, like, how much I needed a break. Because, guys, those Vivian streams were so much more exhausting than I thought they were going to be. They were supposed to be a little bit over 30 minutes or a little bit over an hour. Like, that's what they were supposed to be. And, like, mathematically, that's what they normally should be. I'm getting all these Facebook memories from, like, a year ago of when I did, like, Scarlet and Violet sandwich hunts. Like, if you remember, I did a load of sandwich hunting in Scarlet and Violet. That was a year ago, right? Okay, Kaduj. Oh, hang in there, Amoongus. Oh, God, it's boosting its special defense. That's not good. Like, it's going to barely do anything. If Boltund can use Helping Hand, it probably should just use Helping Hand on Armaldo, I would say, if I dare suggest anything. I'm not going to use another Rage Powder, just because I'm going to hold out hope that it doesn't kill someone else. I don't want to lose a life if we can. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. What do we want? An attack worth fighting for. So, yeah, well, I wasn't with family or anything, unfortunately, because, you know, I'm like 5,000 miles away from them, but it's just one of those things where, yeah, once I got into the break, and I just kind of realized, like, the industry only, like, shuts down, like, 2 weeks of the year, you know, like, you guys, like, have heard me so many times be like, hang on, just need to, like, check my emails, make sure I haven't got any auditions or requests for a session or anything. Like, I have to do that. Like, I get, like, the weekends off, but, like, sort of thing. Like, I don't have that on the weekends, thank goodness. But on the weekdays, from, like, you know, like, 8 a.m. to, like, dare I say, almost, like, 8 p.m., I, like, am on call to, like, have to, like, answer emails and potentially do auditions and stuff like that, right? And it was just nice to be, like, to have 2 weeks of not that. Like, I love voiceover so much, But obviously there are different aspects to a voiceover career, and not just like stepping in the booth and acting. There's even just like there's the tech side of the things. There's like organizing sessions. There's getting to sessions. There's this. There's that. There's dealing with your agent and all these other things. And I enjoy all those other things, but it can be a bit relentless. And you and basically having that time off, like having just a few days off, maybe really think like, whoa, yeah, I don't get this. I only get this like 2 weeks of the year. And so, it just kind of like, you better use my Kangaskhan Wildbow. I know, right? But yeah, if we helping hand the Armaldo, I think that'll be good though. If we helping hand Armaldo, I'll use Sucker Punch and hope that this works. Hopefully it does. And if not, I'll have to dig quick before the hyena come, and we'll see how it goes. Your avatar's so good. But okay. But yeah, time for me to miss my 2 Hydro Pumps, Kevin said jokes. I mean, yes, but no. Kevin, you know that doesn't happen. The Blacephalon will just simply use Fire Blast on you and kill you. That's what's going to happen. Okay, so right, here's the helping hand. Nicely done, Cheese. But yeah, so I did just take that time off, and I took more time off than I thought. Basically, the further I got into the holiday, the more I was like, yeah, no, I should, like, take this time off. Because those Vivian streams, wow, wait for me to call it. And it was a crit, a Fire Blast that hit Kevin and was a crit. I called it. I absolutely called it. So... There's the... Oh, dear, Arceus, no. Right, here, show me Potato Quake. Oh, okay, I was expecting a Max Rockfall. That would have been the more powerful move, I think. But we do get a special defense boost here, which I guess, given that beast boost, might be kind of welcome. But I would use a Max Rockfall next time, because that is definitely, like, your way better move. Right. So... but yeah, helping hand the Armaldo, and then we should be good. Right, 2, 4, 6, 8, do. You guys should give me a piano type song to learn for any song. The entirety of the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time soundtrack. Okay. But hang on, so Max Rockfall is 100. Yeah, but Armaldo's a rock type, so it's got a base power of 150. So Max Rockfall is, for an Armaldo, is stronger than Max Quake. So yeah, if you're ever an Armaldo, a Max Rockfall is stronger than a Max Quake. So that's when I need to do the exclamation point stab. I'll just put it on screen. No, it's okay, Zoe. I've just put a thing on the screen from Nightbot. So stab. If you ever hear me say the word stab, I'm not talking about swords and knives and blades. I'm talking about same type attack bonus, which is where if a Pokemon uses a move of its own type, so like in Armaldo's case, like rock moves and bug moves, they get a 1.5 times boost. So in the case of like the max moves, yes, Max Quake is 130 and Max Rockfall is only 100. But because the Max Rockfall is a rock move, that 100 becomes 150. So it is more powerful. But it would have set up a sandstorm, and that maybe could have been a problem. So it's totally okay. Max Quake was still... It's only like a 20 power difference. It's not a huge difference. Now, if you had 2 moves that were both 130, and you used, like, the other one... you'd be losing a lot of power, but for only losing like 20 power, it doesn't. But yeah, so I'm so sorry if I've ever like said that and you've had, or if I've been like, guys, use your strongest moves. I do mean like once you factor in those calculations, things like, you know, the weather increasing your attack, stab, abilities, you know, like those things do play into an attack where like just that base number isn't always very reflective of like what the actual move is going to be. So a good example is Weather Ball. Weather Ball is base power 50, but in the rain, when there is a weather condition though, it then gets boosted to power 100. And if you're a cast form, or if you're something where you're using a Weather Ball that is the same type of you or same type as you, sorry, you then get that stab bonus on as well. So for a Pelipper, yes, like Weather Ball says it's a 50 power move, but like because Pelipper sets up the rain, that means that like Weather Ball becomes a 100 move, but it's like in the rain it becomes a base 100 water move, but Pelipper is a water type. So its real power is actually 150. So it's like, basically, the game will say, oh, here's a 50 power normal move, but on a Pelipper, it's like a 150 water move. So there's a lot of interesting maths that goes on, but yeah. Anyway, Boltund is not shiny. Sorry, we'll get to the wild card in a sec. I needed a Boltund. That's a shame. But I do also need Armaldo. Oh, dagnabbit. But that's okay. Will we get Kangaskhan? No, but that's fine because I already have Kangaskhan. And then, show me potato salad. Will we get the Midnight Cosmic Disco Bulbacephalon? No. Well, that is a horrifying shame. I tell you what, I'm going to pick Kangaskhan because it was Kevin's and now it's mine. So, ha 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 ha. So there we go. Okie dokie. So, guys, gals, non-binary pals, we are going to do one more, and this is where we enter the wild card phase of the wild card phase. So, here's what we're going to do. I may have just done that. You're taking the Armaldo. Nice. So, here are the tickets I need for a wild card. If you have any of these tickets, I'm going to need you to let me know in a second when I say ready, set, bow. But there's Lugia, Uxie, Mesprit, Thundurus, Tapu Bulu, Nihilego, Buzzwole, Pheromosa, Xurkitree, Celesteela, Kartana, Guzzlord, and Stakataka. You're telling me I fought with an Urchin for nothing? Yes. It's got a good shiny, though. Okay. But yeah, what you're going to do is you're going to let me know, strike the number of times you've played, and then let me know what your tickets are from the list I just gave, okay? So that big list I read out, that's what you're going to need to do. Ready, set, bow. Let me know what your tickets are. And again, these are the ones where if you talk to the scientist lady, she's like, oh, would you like to fight this thing that you memorized? Like, tell me those if they are those Pokemon, okay? I think everyone has, like, played once, essentially, right? Like, there might be some people who have not played at all, but let's see what we got. Cuba. Okay, Weiss and Zander. I do think that we should do a Zander one. Actually, I tell you what. But it's okay, Gage. I knew. At first, I thought your eye was a 1, so like strike eye. But then I was like, oh wait, no, that was eye. But okay. I actually think, kind of almost like hilariously, I should have Xander host a Buzzwole because it's got a Mario and Luigi shiny, and that Gage should join us for it. But then the question is, who do we have being our other person? Can you guys let me know? Yeah, if we do a Xander Buzzwole, because it's Thursday, it's Xander Day. Could you guys perhaps let me know if I can type correctly? So here we go. Oh, Zoe. No. Zoe. The strike thing, that's only for, like, how many times you've played, like, in this stream. So, if you've played, like, several times before, like, you know, like, before Christmas or whatever, that doesn't count. It's just, I like knowing in a particular day. So, like, right now, today, Thursday, it's just how many times people have played, because like sometimes we have streams where like someone has played quite a lot of times, and sometimes there's like someone who hasn't played at all, but I might not remember that, like, you know, like someone like Kevin who like plays every day. If Kevin ever came in late, I might see Kevin talking in chat but forget that Kevin hasn't played at all today. So it's kind of just like Kevin's at, like, you know, by that system, like strike a bajillion, but like But in terms of, like, say today, you know, Kevin might be like, oh, I haven't played yet. And it's like, oh, yeah, Kevin's here, but, like, Kevin hasn't played yet, has he? So I just like knowing, I just like trying to balancing, sorry, hang on. I just like trying to balance it out, like, every day. I can't do it, like, overall, because I've been doing this since, like, August, and that would be really hard. And it would mean that, like, anyone who's like, hey, I haven't played in 3 months, like, it'd be like, right, well, guess what, Kevin, you're never playing again. So, you know, people who continuously come, they get to play. People who are new, they get to play. But over the course of a day, like, everyone gets a turn, and that's kind of hopefully how it works. So, but yeah. But don't worry. So you're good though. Don't worry. I knew when you were like strike 4 or 5. I was like, well, we've only played 3 times, so I knew what you were getting at. But so you're good. Don't worry. You're doing excellent. Okay. How about because I can't be bothered to do the Nightbot thing. I know I just talked about here in Bovio Games we believe in a democracy, but how about like because Zoe's here. And Zoe's still learning the ropes. Why don't we try and have some kind of like Xander Gage and Zoe team or something like that? If Zoe's okay with doing a Buzzwole, I'll remember my sentences in a second. But yeah, but does that maybe sound like a plan? Can Gage do a Buzzwole? And then would Zoe be interested in doing a Buzzwole? And then would Xander be interested in hosting the Buzzwole? I do apologize to everyone else. But in fairness, a lot of other people here have played a lot, like, in the past. So, though I feel bad, I don't feel tremendously awful. But okay, if that sounds good then we'll do one final Dynamax adventure for the day. We'll talk to the scientist lady. We'll say we'll do a Dynamax. We'll say anything is fine except Xander, who's going to select Buzzwole. Because it has a Mario and Luigi shiny. We call it the, like, Mario and Luigi... no, what do we call it? Like, Mario and Luigi Super... Like, no, like, Buzzwole... No, Mario and Luigi Superstar... Buzzwole? No, what did we call it? Oh, crud. This is what happens when you take a break over Christmas. You forget your stupid nicknames. Okay. Xander has decided the code. It's 0109 and then 9010. It's palindromic. So very nicely done. So on the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 live streams. Exactly. So, what was it? It was like Mario and Luigi Superstar, or was it Buzzwole Saga, or was it like Superstar Buzzwole? I feel like there's something. Oh, I can't remember what I used to joke. Can't remember what I joked. Anyway, if anyone can remember specifically like what I would say every time, let me know, because I don't even know. Okay. Buzzwole. So Buzzwole is fighting and bug, which means it's super duper mega weak to flying. Okay, but it's also weak to fairy, as well as like fire. What is it? Like fairy, fire, psychic, and I don't know if there's another one, but yeah. I know, Xander, I was thinking the exact same thing when I looked over. I was like, unless we just call it, like, Buzzwole's inside story. Because it is kind of like, Buzzwole is kind of like Bowser, so... but okay. So yeah, flying's excellent, but then also fairy, fire, and psychic are good as well. So... although, none of these are very good, are they? I might go for Electabuzz, just because of Helping Hand. But, like, yeah. Basculin has Psychic Fangs. Like, that's something, I guess. You know, I was thinking... Sorry, when I said, like, is there, like, something else? I meant, like one of the other, like, times two. Because I'd already said about flying. So I was like, there's flying, which is, like, the main one. But then there's also, like, fire, psychic, fairy... It's like, I feel like there's like a fourth regular thing, but I don't think there is. No, Gage, that wasn't the one. I always said something different. I know you posted that, but there was always that I never really like said that one out loud. There was always like a thing I said that I'm trying to remember. Okay. Oh, so we got fire on the left. Although there is flying on the right. But Noctowl. I think does Noctowl only have like sky attack or something? Oh, wait. Maybe we did. Did we say about Code Red? I thought we said well, we said about Mountain Dew Code Red for Solgaleo though, didn't we? Oh, but that makes me feel like there's kind of something to do with it. I remember I did read out that name. But I didn't really like say it every time. Like I had something else. I always said like Superstar something, because I think it's because I said Superstar. That's why you then said Buzzership. But I can't quite remember all the specifics. But I had a thing that I said that I can't remember what it was now. Okay, I'm gonna help out. Gage. I know Palisand is probably gonna use a big like ghost move, and I was kind of thinking maybe I should have helped with that, but the thing is Lampent has really weak defenses, so but yeah, anyway, Buck. Okay, but the thing is, if Dugtrio can hit with like a high horsepower or whatever it's got, it's gonna do so. Yeah, that's why I wanted to help out Dugtrio, because I knew that was going to do a lot of damage. Because like Lampent is just frail on the physical side, whereas like Palisand is a special attacker, so and Dugtrio is fast as well, so that's why I wanted to do that. Now the question is, who do we switch here? I'm thinking we actually might want to get rid of Dugtrio. I know Dugtrio just did all the heavy lifting there. Super Swole Swolga. Super Swole Saga actually. Super Swole Saga is actually really good. I like that, Gage. I like that. Did I say was mine as lame as like Buzzwole Saga? I thought it was like Superstar something, and then but I can't remember. Okay. Yeah, I think this is okay for now. And then we could look into getting rid of, like, Basculin and Palisand, maybe, depending on what's ahead. But I don't know what's ahead. Oh, there is a Flareon. Flareon! And then who else do we have? Oh, and then we have a load of rock types, which kind of suck. Okay, so we might not want to switch for any of them, but we could still, like, beat them. Here's the thing that's like kind of hard and kind of annoying. I really wanted to keep Electabuzz because of Helping Hand, but we kind of want to have Flareon so that we have an extra fire type. And the thing that so here's the thing that I'm kind of thinking about. Who do we get rid of? Do we get rid of Basculin because it's the most, I don't know, kind of neutral or something against do we get rid of like Basculin because it's kind of like very neutral against Buzzwole minus like Psychic Fangs? Do we get rid of Palisand because it just doesn't have a super effective move, but it does have that like ghost immunity to fighting? Do we get rid of me, the Electabuzz, because we've got a load of ground types next and I'm in danger to those? But it's like, but we still want to switch for the Flareon, so we're still going to be switching one thing that's bad against ground for like another. I almost think actually maybe, okay, here's my theory, my game theory. Hear me out here. I think maybe if we get rid of Palisand, I know it has the immunity to fighting, and that sucks, and I hate that we're giving that up. But if we get rid of Palisand, it means that we have Basculin for like all the ground types, and then we'd have Psychic Fangs for the other thing. So, yeah, there was like Rhyhorn and Bunnelby and Diggersby. So, oh, was Guzzlord voiced by the guy who does James? Because I always wondered who did that. I've like heard the Japanese Guzzlord, but I actually never knew who did it. So was it the guy who did James? Oh, that's really funny. That's really funny if it's just James going, ah! Okay. Yeah, oh man. If you've never seen the Guzzlord like Japanese anime scream, please look it up on YouTube after this. After this stream ends, I'll try and remind you. Look it up. So yeah, who is switching? So I think Palisand, because I think Xander has Palisand, right? But I think Palisand for Flareon is a good idea. Because, yes, Palisand is super effective against, like, Rhydon or something. But, oh, because here's the thing. Basculin can Dynamax next turn. So I think if we keep Basculin, that'll be really good. So if we get rid of Palisand, I think if we get rid of Palisand, that'll be really good. And then if we... yeah, so if we get rid of Palisand, so Palisand for Flareon, Palisand for Flareon, Palisand for Flareon, Palisand for Flareon, nice. And then, I actually think here, I know this is kind of wild, I actually think we could take out Rhydon quite easily, with like a helping-handed Max Geyser from Basculin, because it's slow and awkward as well. So, Sudowoodo maybe can't hit as hard, but it is kind of bulkier. So I don't think we want to switch here for the Scientist. I think switching is a bit too risky here, given the team we've got. So, but yeah, it was the Japanese voice actor for James. Okay, that's really fun. Also, just generally, I don't, like, do the voice lines for my characters because a lot of different projects, like, don't want you doing voice lines for your characters, like, outside of the project. And I can never really keep track of which one's which, and so I just don't do it. It's kind of just, like, a rule I've always had, and it's served me pretty well. I've never gotten in trouble with anyone, so... Even if there wasn't a strike, I still wouldn't, like, do voice lines for... I don't do voice lines for my characters outside of the projects. Unless I was at some kind of, like, event that was, like, an official event where I was with the clients, and they were like, it's okay, Bo, you can do the voice now, or whatever, but yeah, I don't, so I don't do that. Okay, so like there's the helping hand. So yeah, I'm gonna help with this Max Geyser here, and then my hope is that this does just like a ton of damage. Yeah, okay, there we go, sweet. I don't even, was that even a crit? Okay, it was a crit. I was gonna say Rhydon does have good defense, so I was thinking that was maybe a crit, but that's why I wanted to pick Rhydon instead of the other two, because I knew that a Helping Hand did Max Geyser. Again, Helping Hand is a really busted move in this mode. That's a video I need to do someday. The the best moves that normally suck. Because the best moves that you never use, and it's like Helping Hand. And, you know, just the best strategies or moves that you never use. Anyway, Rhydon, so we don't want this Rhydon, because it's weak to fighting. This was just like no switching, no switching. No switching. No touchy. No! No, because, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, because Rhydon is bad against Buzzwole. We just picked Rhydon just because we were able to beat it in one hit. That's the reason we picked it, not because it was... Because all the Pokemon were bad against Buzzwole. Sudowoodo, Diggersby and Rhydon are all weak to fighting, so we didn't want to... Okay, but I'm going to Helping Hand... is Flareon... No, Lampent's Dynamaxing, right? So, I think if Lampent's Dynamaxing, I'm going to help out Lampent. So, please Dynamax and set up the fire, and then this would be good. No, it's okay, Zoe. No, not a problem at all. Don't worry. I think we're still... The thing about the Ultra Beasts, Zoe, is that they're very frail. I mean, well, Buzzwole does actually have, like, really good physical defense. So Rhydon isn't very good against it in that regard either, unfortunately. But, like... The thing is, like, this battle was always going to be about Lampent and Flareon working together. And Basculin was kind of just there to, like, chip away with a bit of psychic damage. But yeah, I'm going to help out Lampent just because it is the bigger one. But yeah, see, that power-up punch, that's what we were trying to avoid. But luckily, it didn't do too much damage. They actually got rid of Power-Up Punch in Gen 9, I believe. Oh, the burn! Oh, yes, because it had a stat boost. Oh, this worked out perfectly. We burned it because it had a stat boost from the Power-Up Punch. So, there we go. Okay, so we have burned it, although it probably will shake off the burn, unfortunately. But yeah. Smart Strike, which was... probably the smartest thing you could have done. So yeah, that was pretty smart. I'm going to Helping Hand. I'm actually going to go for Flareon this time, just because I actually think Flareon might be able to get the KO here. If I help it instead of Lampent. So I'm going to do that. I didn't know that Ultra Beasts were that tall in Dynamax form, Javier says. They are pretty big generally, so then they're pretty massive, because basically they're the size of, like, legendary Pokemon, except for ones like Kartana. So they are pretty big. Okay, here we go. Right, Max Knuckle. More like a Max Shuckle. Oh no. No! Oh no. So it's about to get 2 attack boosts here, guys. Watch. It's going to get 1 because of that. And then it's going to get another because of this. So it is now at +3. So basically, if this thing attacks us with anything, we're dead. Oh, except that. Why did that not do very much? Oh, I guess it is bad against Ghost and Fire, actually. Bug is bad against Ghost and Fire. But that's why I went for Flareon. So there we go. Well done, everyone. Well done. Very nice. So, excellent work. Excellent work. No, Zoe, it's okay. Here's the thing. Zoe, Basculin is quite frail as well. So, like, Basculin probably would have died to the... If it had used the exact same moves on you, but with a Basculin in the same order, I still think you would have died anyway, and the same thing would have happened. So you are totally good, Zoe. You played really well, excellently done. So I don't think it made a difference. It's just like, ideally, you'd kind of want it, like, mathematically, a Basculin might take a bit less damage, and that at the end of the day can be the thing that saves you. But don't worry, you did excellent. You did excellent. So don't worry. So Lampent is not shiny. Flareon is, I don't think that's shiny. Rhydon is not shiny. But will we get, and I can't remember if this was the name, but it's the name I'm going to be using now because I liked it. The Mario and Luigi Super Swole Saga. No, but I do like the Super Swole Saga. That's what I'm gonna be using from now on because I like that. I think that's funny. So, okay. I probably just said like Buzzwole Saga, but Super Swole Saga is so much better. Teresa, hi! How are you doing? Happy New Year. Good to see you. Okay, so Lampent is a no, Flareon is a no, Rhydon is a no, and Buzzwole is a no. Oh, the humanity. But that, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, is it for today, I think. So, yeah. Buzzership is a good name. Buzzership is a good name, but it's just I grew up on like the old one, and I don't know. I like the word. I like superstar as a phrase. So just like playing around with that is just I like that more personally. Okay. So we've run out of space. Are there any older records? No, there are not. Xander will be holding on to it forever and ever and ever and ever. Okay. So guys, gals, non-binary pals, that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Obviously, please keep an eye on my community tab in case there is any more, because I think there might be like more wins tonight or something like that. So just in case we have any power outages or anything like that. Oh, and also, well, the other thing, tomorrow, I do have this doctor's appointment tomorrow. It's like at 11:30, and I stream at 2. So I think in theory I should be able to, like, do my work in the morning, go to the doctor, do my work in the morning, go to the doctor, hopefully I will be instructed to, like, go get that medication, get the medication, and then, like, get some food, come back, and then be back and ready for the stream at 2 o'clock. So hopefully that's all good, but please do just keep an eye on that community tab. Ring the bell for notifications. I know that every YouTuber says it, but that's actually how you can make sure you definitely find out whether I'm around or not. So I think I should be around. I think it's more likely than not, but please do just keep an eye on that community tab in case I don't. And please stay safe out there, and please know how thankful I am. And thank you for the good luck at the doctors. Yeah, hopefully he just kind of is like, yeah, I'll do that for you. Because I don't want to go through, I don't want to, like, you know, be like, oh, let's do this test or something. It's like, no, just give me the thing that helped me last time. Because basically, if it works again, yay, it works, and that means we have a consistent pattern established. And if it doesn't work, then it means, oh no, we do need to look into this more, and we haven't established a pattern. So I think basically, like, him doing that for me would be the best and easiest thing, because it's kind of like, yeah, let's see how this goes. So, but yeah, please stay safe, lots of love, take care, and I will hopefully and probably see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you. Have a good night, or have a good evening, or whatever. You know what I mean. Bye.